Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Rs.60K Rider, and finally in this video I am going to show you and the whole accessories that I have installed in my Interceptor 650. Finally I got time to make this video, but before making this video I want to tell you that all the accessories that I have installed in this bike, my Interceptor 650, I haven't changed the bike that can make this go faster or anything. The only thing that I have accessory that I have put to make this bike more user friendly, well, what I do is a long short ride, and for city uses this bike was not practical when I bought it, so I made it practical. So that is why I have to install this all of these accessories, but I haven't cut the chassis and put some different thing, change the handlebar or anything, and install some weird stuff in the engine so this can go faster. I haven't did any kind of this thing, just small stuff that can make my life easier when I go in my long short rides and for city uses. So it's enough the talk, and let us see the accessories that I have installed. And I have made a list of that thing, and I have installed 31 accessories in this bike worth rupees 59,000 rupees. All the accessories, small and big, cost me about 59,000 more or less, because I forgot the exact amount of the accessories that I have installed 1 or 2 years ago. So let's start the accessories from 1 to 31. So the first thing I did when I bought this bike, in just 6 months I've changed all the halogen bulbs and make them LEDs. So all the bulbs, the indicators, the back light, the front light, even the pilot lamps are all LEDs. See guys, now talk about the front light dome, the headlight. So this is a BS4 bike, but I have installed this BS6 light dome afterward, because this was the BS4 dome I have changed. And as you can see, the mirror right here, the glass in front is kind of a weird look, so the light won't it will not the light is not that great with what comes with this mirror. And this is a very good mirror. Sorry for I am saying it mirror. Is a very good glass. See, it's not like this, and the light throw was very good by this light dome. So I change it. See, this is how it looks. This was the light dome right here, and this is how it costed me, about 2,000. See the part number and all that. It's BS4, and I have changed this thing with this thing, and yeah, this thing is very good. And the light in this light dome is actually a night eye bulb LED, and I have also changed this indicators to LED. See LED bulbs, all my indicators are LEDs, and even the back is LED bulbs. See, let me keep this thing here. Let me switch on the bike for you. See, a small LED light is glowing in this, and let me switch on the bulb, the night eye bulb. See, it's actually a very good light, a pure white light, and this cost me about 2,000, and that night eye bulb cost me about 1,000 rupees. And this grill is of Zana grill. Well, when you do highway rides, those small pebbles can jump off and can damage your bulb, the glass here. So I installed this Zana grill. This cost me about 1,000 rupees from Zana. You can find them in the website, Zana website, zana.com, whatever their website is. So that small the LED bulb night eye 1000, this light dome is 2000, and this Zana grill is 1000 rupees. Now see my LED lights. That part. See, it's glowing very fine. See that part. And even the backlight is of Philips. See the brightness of this thing is a Philips light. This cost me about 650 rupees a pair. Well, this comes with two of a pair, 1200 rupees, kind of 1200 or 1300. From Amazon I bought this. One I have installed in my this bike, and one I installed in my Activa scooty. So this thing is very bright, and I have also installed this small blinkers. These blinkers I have installed in brakes actually. This is a LED, all LED and a blinkers on the brakes, so you will be more visible on the road. And these blinkers cost me about 400 and 100 of installation. See how great this thing actually looks. I'm pressing the brake pedal. See how awesome this looks, and the brightness. So you will be more visible on the road. See? You tell me guys how you like this bulbs I have installed. See this small LED bulbs. See, I'm switching it on again. See how bright they glow. So you will be even more visible on the dark roads and anywhere in foggy conditions. And this bulbs is a Simtech bulb, LED bulbs, which cost me about what 600 or 650, and I bought them from the direct Simtech, their website. So now gets to the next parts, and I have made the video about all this tank wrapping and the stickering, all this stickering here. I have made a separate video on this. So all this stickering and tank wrapping cost me about 2000 rupees full. This and that this tire thing and this things, and see, I have written there my name. I switched it off and made some stickering here, and all this stickering cost me about 2000 rupees. The front brake reservoir, see, the Royal Enfield one, and that cost me about 700 rupees, 700 and 750, I don't know the final rate because I forget, but it's nearly about 700. The brake reservoir, see, this is the rear brake reservoir. I've also installed a protector here. It's from ADB tribe. It cost me about how much? 600 rupees, 600, 700 something, but I forget. So 600 it is, but it's not 500. It's above 600 or 600. And this fly screen, tinted short flight screen that I bought from Royal Enfield OEM product. It's cost me about 1700, this whole set. See, it's the short one. It's actually look very cool, and the long one is of that much of height. I didn't bought it, but the small one cost me about 1700. You can check in Royal Enfield page website. The silver leg guard, see, the silver leg guard, which is actually cool, but it's kind of short. But this cost me about 3350 rupees. When I buy this bike, I installed this leg guard and installed this sump guard, which cost me about 2500. And BS4 model didn't come with this what this called fork gaiters which cost me about 850. So this thing and the gaiters I have installed when I bought my bike, and this thing cost 3350, and some guard cost me about 2500, and this thing cost me about 850. And I've also installed this awesome touring mirror. See, it's of Royal Enfield. It's little bit of dirty because I did some off-roading. Just installed the video of Rohtas Fort, did the off-roading, so little bit of dirty, not a big deal. See the Royal Enfield logo. And another one is right here, touring mirror, little bit of scratches here and there, and little bit of scratches on the mirror, but this thing is very good. And when I bought this thing, this cost me about 4,000, but now this same touring mirror costs 6,500. Very expensive this thing has become now, so good for me. Many people have asked me about this Zana backrest with carrier. Many people had asked me about this backrest and carrier Zana. So I bought this when my bike was very new, and this thing cost me about 3,600. I bought this from Amazon, and yeah, that thing cost that much. And this thing is very good. You can carry many things here, and even your pillion will be little bit of comfortable. Well, they can take a rest there. So this thing is very comfortable, and you can even carry very big things here. And see, a little bit of rust it is getting now here, and this place is little bit of rusting. So soon I will paint this thing in this color, so this will match this. I will remove this black and paint this with that orange one. Whenever the pillion sit here, his or her shoe touch big hunk of exhaust, and their chappals got melt in here, chappals or shoes. And to prevent that, I bought this pillion footrest extender, which I bought from a Mumbaiker boy. He got his own YouTube channel. If you want to know him, you can search here, Mumbaiker boy. This thing cost me about 1,200, and this thing is very sturdy and strong, and the chroming is very good, and no any kind of rusting ever come here, finger crossed. So this thing is very cool too. You can go to Mumbaiker boy's channel and you can ask him if you want one in your Interceptor or Continental GT. This carrier bag is actually of Vitara seats. I bought this thing from their website, and when you see your Interceptor 650, so this is a very cool bike, but you can't keep your stuff anywhere, so you need this small carrier bag, so you can carry your stuff with you. And this thing is very cool. This thing is with me for quite a while, year or more than that, and this thing is still holding fine. And this thing cost me about 1,100 rupees, this carrier bag, and this thing is very good. If you don't want that plastic thingies or don't want to spend much, you can go for this. And the Himalayan handlebar guard, many people had also asked me about this handlebar guard, that how I installed this. And guys, this thing is not meant for the Interceptor, because Interceptor, this place is very tricky to install, because this thing is made for Himalayan. Even the bolts are not fitted in the Himalayan. It's this Himalayan bolts is actually 0.12 grade or something, and this bolt is of 10. So I have to jugaad fitted it, and this thing is very strong now. It's not badly jugaad fitted. See, very strong. It's not going anywhere. And the same is here, very strong. So this cost me about 2,500 rupees. This thing cost me, the Himalaya OEM Royal Enfield Himalayan handlebar guard, and for fitting it cost me about 500. So make it a 3000 because it's not compatible for the Interceptor handlebar, but I make it jugaad fitted. So many scratches and what I say, this thing seen his days. Bikers and biker handlebar extender. Well, the Interceptor sitting position is not that great, so you will find a little bit of back pain. So this is why I installed this bikers and biker handlebar extender, which can extend up to 1 inch, this much. So the sitting position is very much better now. My back don't give me what I say, pain in long rides. It's very cool, and this cost me about 700 rupees, more or less. You can find this thing in Amazon. I bought this from Amazon rocks. The mudguard extender, front mudguard extender. See, mudguard extenders here, this place, and same the other two of those two places. See, the Interceptor mudguard was this much from the tire, and all the debris and small rocks got stuck in between these two, and it's kind of makes weird kind of sound, and even this thing touches the tire. So this is why I installed this, and this thing works very good when you are doing some off-roading. All the debris that fly like this and go down right there. So this thing is very good if you want to do some rides and off-roads. And see these switches, this I have also bought from Amazon. This thing cost me about 1200 rupees. This thing is metal, and see, even a light glows here. See light, and this thing is see light. So when you are doing a ride in the night times, you know where are your switches and where to switch it off and switch it on. This thing is very good. I have also switched off the AHO. See, my bike is on, and the front light, the night eye is not glowing right here. And when I switched it on, see, when I switched it on, see, the light is glowing, and here is also light coming, the LED one. So this thing is very good, and the AHO of cost me about 200, and this thing cost me about 1200, so 1400 make it. And many people also ask me about the saddle stay. This thing, this is OEM Royal Enfield saddle stay. I also made a video on this. I give the link in the description down below. Well, this thing is very good, made for the Interceptor and Continental GT. I've also seen many Zana and all the things saddle stay, but they are not good. Most of them got screwed right here. If I screw this thing right here, so I have to lose this pillion extender, backrest extender. I have to lose it. So this is why I go for this thing. And now you can't find this thing even in the Royal Enfield page. So I think they discontinued this thing, but this thing was very good. See how strong this is. Strong alloy. This thing is made up of steel. See the other one. I will put down the link down below in the description. Watch this. I have made a complete video in particularly in this saddle stay, and this saddle stay cost me about 3000 rupees complete installation. Even in installation, this cost me about 3000. This is radiator grill. See, it's a very cool grill, and it's ADB Tribe, the company name ADB Tribe. I bought this grill from them, and this is powder coated and very cool, and this cost me about 2500 rupees. See, a little bit of paint came out from this place, but no problem. This thing is holding very hard, and when I do a long short ride, this thing protects my radiator grill very cool. And many people don't have this thing on their Interceptor, the side stand extender. Well, you can find this thing in Amazon. This cost me about 600 more or less, but when you install this with these small 4 screws, and when you go to some off-roading, this thing kind of came out. So I make this fix here, so I don't have to unscrew it anywhere. Well, I don't want to take it out because most of my rides are in the off-roads and the highways, so this thing is very cool. Well, the Interceptor footrest was just this small and it kind of tip off, so this thing will protect your bike so it will not tip off right here. The Bobo mobile holder and charger. See, you need some GPS so you can find your way on the highways. So you need this Bobo mobile holder and charger. This is actually a fast charger 3.0, and this cost me about 3500 rupees, this Bobo mobile holder and charger. But the charging is good but not that great, what I say. And because of that I have installed this OEM Royal Enfield charger. I am coming in this part. So this is the mobile holder of Bobo and cost me about 3500. I have also installed this mobile holder rubber, which is not come with this Bobo one, but one time my mobile just flew off from this charger. So from that time I just installed this rubber thingy, and this thing holds my mobile even stronger than before. So 400 of this rubber and 3500 of this make it 3900. And I did a modification of my seat here. If you can see, the OEM Royal Enfield seats are not that good. It's a straight bench. Just I make it a little bit what I say, tougher, little bit, not much, and the back seat a little bit upwards, and nothing more. Even the what I say, the looks are like that, diamond cut, nothing. I made a big change here, and this thing cost me about 1500. The modification, I did very small modification. RE USB, see the Royal Enfield logo. I also made a separate video on this. See the Royal Enfield USB charger. This thing only comes with the next gen Royal Enfield Classic 350 and Meteor 350, but I don't know why Royal Enfield not giving this thing with their flagship bikes like this Interceptor and the Himalayan. So screw them. I just jugaad fitted this, and this thing I have made the video and told you guys on that too. This is not badly jugaad fitted. This thing works very fine, and I get this thing in my latest ride video. This thing charged my GoPro battery on the fly. Very cool. It's cost me about 650. And I have also installed this mud flap cover. Little bit of mud kind of fly right in my leg, my shoes getting dirty and all that. So I installed this extender of a small extender and screw it right here, so it will not fall off in highways. I don't have any problem with this thing screwing up, because you can easily unmount this thing. See, 4 screws, just throw it and install another one, so no problem with that. And this thing cost me about 80 rupees, no problem. And see, this thing is very cool. Rubber gear shifter. So the gear shifter, your shoes are like this, and this shoes will got dirty in this area. So I installed this thing, and my shoes are very fine right now. It's not get dirty that easy, and this thing cost me about 150 rupees. I have installed this Simtech hazard, as you can see in the video. See, I will again show you guys. See, I switched on the bike, now switched on this thing right here. See, it helps me in the highways, and it comes with 25 pattern. I don't know why they give 25 pattern. I only use one or two, mostly 5 patterns. See, I am changing the pattern. See, now another pattern. See, now this kind of pattern. See, now this kind of pattern. So these are the Simtech hazard lights, and with the Simtech LED bulbs for these indicators. And this thing cost me, the hazard cost me about 1500 rupees, and this thing even gave up, so they changed this thing free of cost. The module actually got bad, which is installed in this which is here in this dome. So this cost me 1500 for my highway rides. I have made a full video on this Mad Dog full set, that I have installed this from this Mad Dog switch and these Mad Dog lights. I just made a small kind of cover for this Mad Dog lights. See, it's the cover cost me about 100 rupees, so the cops will not caught me. See, I am switching it on. See, the light is glowing right here, and the lights are coming there too. See, beautiful lights. And this thing helped me on the highway night rides a lot. Just every night ride, this helped me a lot. And this thing is very cool, 20 watt each. This aux light is only 20 watt, and the cops will also not got you, because even bigger ones, the HJG ones, are of 80 watts, 90 watts, and the cops will get you if these things are very bright. And okay, and this full set cost me about this lights and these brackets, that switch, the whole wiring cost me about 10,000 rupees. I made a separate video on these things, and I will give the link in the description. If you want to see that video, you can go to my description and see the video right there. And those light cost me about 10,000. And this is the action camera holder. See, and I bought this from the Amazon, and this cost me about 1500. Installed this right here. This is the installation thing, and this thing is very sturdy. See, it is not going anywhere. You can install your GoPro right here, and you can make some awesome angle of your camera views. The tank leg rubber, or whatever this thing called, I forgot the name. So when you are riding, this heat comes just right here, or whenever you're riding your riding pants, or your what you say, the riding gears will not destroy this paint right here, and even you will not feel any heat. So this thing helps a lot right here. Well, your legs come like this, so your legs will stay here. And this thing cost me about 1200. You can find this thing in Amazon. So guys, these are all the accessories that I have installed in my Interceptor 650, and all these accessories are all cost 5880. 58 make it 59,000 more or less, because I don't know the real price right now. Those some accessories that I have installed years ago, so make it 59,000. And see, if you like this accessory video, give a thumbs up and subscribe. But in future I want to install even more accessories. First I want to change the color of this thing, just like that orange one, so this thing also looks very cool if I do that. And want to install metal what I say saddle stay, metal one. metal one saddle bag, or what that thing called. And I want to change this tire. See the tire, it's of Pirelli. In 2019 this bike comes with Pirelli Phantom tire. Its tires are very good but not good for off-roading, but I can't change it now because see, the tires are in very good condition right now. And a little bit more accessories I want to install in the bike. When I will install, I will make a video on that. So guys, I have told you about all the accessories, how they cost, and the little bit of more accessories that I want to install in future. But there are few things that I will never do in my bike. I don't know what you guys will do, but I will not do. The first thing, I will never change this exhaust. Too big hunk of a junk exhaust. Too big exhaust. Well, this exhaust looks big, but they actually looks kind of a good. The chroming is actually very good. Well, one part of the exhaust, means there are two exhausts. One exhaust cost 25k, as the service center guys have told me. And India, if you put aftermarket exhaust, so it's kind of a banned in India. If the cops will caught you, they can give you a huge fine because of the aftermarket exhaust. And the aftermarket exhaust can damage your engine in a long run, because you know the free flow exhaust, as the name say, it's all free flow. There are so many kind of dividing in this exhaust, so the back flow will not hit your engine directly and can damage it. So if you are a person who kind of a change bike in every 5 years, so it will not harm them. But for a person like me who does not change bike very often, so it will hurt me in a long run. So no aftermarket exhaust for me. See, these exhausts are beautiful. They are huge, but they are beautiful. The cops will not get me for the pollution and noise pollutions. So yeah, this exhaust I will never going to change. And guys, I will never do any kind of upgradation in the engine, because I love this engine what company have given me. I will not change this in 750 or 850 or 1000. And see, this is the thing, the big bore kits are coming for this bike. I will never do that. And I will never do something to the wiring. Whatever you see in this video, all over the accessories, every accessories, not one accessory that I have cut any wires or trim the chassis of this bike, so my warranty will void or not. I haven't did anything like that. And I will never change the air filter on this bike, the K&N air filter or similar kind of air filters. I will never change all that. And many videos I am seeing in YouTube that the guys are just removing this tail lamp and install the other Himalayan tail lamps, or what I say, Meteor tail lamps, some third-party tail lamps. They are chopping everything, installing them, destroying this look of this bike. What I did is just buy a Philips bulb from Amazon that cost me about 650 and installed it. And the brightness that the bulb gives me in daily rides is very cool. And this set kind of looks very old school to me, old British charm what this bike is. So I will never change this thing, or even the LED indicators. What, not LED indicators, the indicators come with this bike. I just installed, see, the LED bulbs, just installed this, and all the problem of mine is gone now. And I will never cut the chassis or do any kind of big modification in this bike, so it can destroy the look of this bike. As you can see, my bike looks all stock. no any big modification I did that can destroy the looks and the wiring and the warranty, anything. This bike is bone stock with just some modification that can make my life easy on day to day or any long short ride. So guys, these are the accessories that I have installed in my bike. So if you like my video, do a thumbs up and subscribe down below. The red button you can see, you can just click on, and you are my subscriber, and I need support, and for support I need subscribers. Comment down below what you can say about the modification I did and the accessory that I have installed, and what else I need to do for my long short ride. Okay guys, this video is a little bit of long, so make sure to see this full video and tell me how you like it. Okay guys, bye bye, see you in the next video.